Hello everyone, I'm Surbhi, your host. I'm sure you're surprised to see me today. You were expecting Ashish, right? But I think I have taken the charge for today for a while, maybe. This is the chapter 4 of World of Marketing Skillcast, and Susheel Ivan is here again with his brilliant skills. And today he's going to tell you a lot about the nuances of Photoshop. Sushil, are you there?
Hi everybody.
Hi,
Hi
Sushil.
Surbi. How are you?
Oh, so you look so amazing, happy today.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy every weekend. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's weekend, and let's make other people happy so that, like, you are imparting your amazing skills to them. So, please tell me what exactly you are going to teach us today.
Today we are going to have something special. Like every weekend we are having something special. Today it is more special. We are going to have some more advancement in the techniques of Photoshop over here. So we are going to
Lovely.
have, yeah, just like we are going to draw something today because we were seeing about shapes and layouts the previous session, and this session will be having something about drawing. Drawing different shapes. You can make your own shape like that. So it is like art of
Lovely.
carving, basically. That is what we named it today. So it is going to be the art of
Nice.
carving something.
Carving.
Yeah.
I don't know about others, but I'm super excited because I always wanted to be an expert in Photoshop. I'm sure you're
Hmm.
going to make me one.
Yeah.
So please
Yeah.
continue, Sushil.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm going to show my screen now, the Photoshop screen.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, so this is the Photoshop we're having. The previous week we were learning about the tools. So this is the interface. We have. I think most of the viewers they will be knowing much about this one now. How to create a document and creating shapes, creating a text layer, the layers, different layers, and everything. Like now people will be more amazed. I think most of the viewers they would have been practiced. I hope so. So this week we are going to see something about making different shapes. Different a drawing with some different tools, making use of different tools actually. Previously, I mean, let's see. Let's open a document now. Uh, as we did previous time, it is A4 size. I think hope you all remember this one. So if you have missed the previous session, please go and check it in our YouTube page. It is World of Marketing in YouTube. If you search over there, you can just check it out over there. Like so, creating a document, and then we will creating new shapes over here. I mean, new layers over here, creating different shapes and filling colors inside. Okay, so this week we are going to see a different tool. Okay, so we will seeing about basic shapes like rectangle and square. So remember everything, and like elliptical, like the circle one, and then you have two line stroke uh, selection, and you can also draw some strokes. Now we are going to see something like using brushes. So in the tools in the left side, you have these tools are there, and here you can see something like a paint brush. So I'm going to use this tool today as a start. Okay, so yes, so this is the tool. the brush tool, I'm selecting it over here. And if you see the you would have seen many paint brushes in our school days, like some small pointer brush, and then flat brush, the big brush. You have all brushes over here in Photoshop, and you can draw different brush strokes. We call it as strokes. We don't say it as painting over here. We'll call it as strokes basically. So the strokes will be like this. So this is brush strokes, what we call. Okay, so left selecting this brush tool, and if you keep your mouse pointer over here, just click and drag it. The left click and drag it. You can draw anything over here. Now, uh, this brush, it has different parameters. What we call, the size of the brushes, the colors we have to choose, and then you have different kinds of types of brushes were there. So we are going to see it in detail now. Okay. So I'm selecting this brush, only this brush now. Just click on this brush. The brush tool has been selected. And here in the top panel, if you see, there is something called as there are different parameters are there. Mode, opacity, flow, and we are going to see the basic one is this one. Okay, this is the brush size, what we call. Okay, just click over here. You can see different sizes of brushes over here. For example, you can see 7 size, 9 size, 12 size, 13 size, 16, 18. So these sizes are there. So I can select any size. For example, if I'm selecting the 7 size, my pointer will be very less. Very very small stroke will be there, very thin stroke. And if I go,
Sushil,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really sorry to interrupt you, but Ketki
uh-huh,
Sen is commenting, please go slow, sir. we
okay,
students we students are not catching are able to catch up with your speed.
okay, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I have repeated many words again and again, so you can easily catch it. Fine.
Yeah. Oh yes,
Uh,
right.
yeah. So that's why I'm repeating those words. Okay, so fine. So selecting this brush and going to the top over here, you can see different brush sizes. Okay, you have different brush sizes over here. So you can see one size. That is the thinner one, very thinner one. You can't even see it. Okay, only if you zoom it, then only you can see it. So it is very thinner one. And then yeah, if I go higher, I can draw bigger strokes, like a bigger one. Okay, so this is one parameter. Okay, so this is the size parameter, what we call. And then you can also change your sizes over here. Here you have a small arrows here. You can just click and you can just drag it over, forward and backward, so that the size can change. You can see the size. You can also set the size over here. Instead of selecting over here, you can also put the size over here. For example, it is showing this 1 pixel. So in digital version, we call all the sizes as pixels. We won't be having any inches. Inches will be very very big. Okay, so we will call it as pixels. So each pixels will be having. So 1 pixel is this one. Okay, it'll be very small. You can see a small dot over here. This is 1 pixel. Okay, so we are going to have something. We can also fix the size as 12 pixels. It'll be a bit bigger. Okay, it'll be, see, these squares are pixels basically. You can see these small squares are there. These squares are pixels basically. So it is having 12 pixels. The line will be having 12 pixels. Okay, so 12 squares will make a size of the brush. So the total diameter will be 12 pixels. Okay. So, and if you go to the full document, the 12 pixels will be only this much, because we are having our whole document size as uh, yeah. See, we are having 2480 pixels width, but we have drawn only 12 pixel point over here with the brush. Okay, so it will be very small. It will be very thin. Let me increase the size more. Yeah, I can go to 30 or 40. Okay, let's see, 41. So it's a bit bigger. Okay, the next parameter over here is, you can see the hardness of the brush. Okay, so the next one is the hardness of the brush. See, for example, I'm drawing something, okay, like this, but I need a smooth finish. I don't want to have a hard surface. I want to have a smoother surface. So for that thing, I can adjust my hardness of the brush over here. Okay, I can just adjust it over here. You can see this is the hardness of the brush. So I'm adjusting the hardness to 0 percentage. The hardness will be very smooth. You can see the smoothness of the brush. I can show you in a bigger brush size. Yeah, see, you can see the smoothness. This is the smoother brush, and the harder one is this one. So this is very harder. So it will give a smooth finish, and this one will give a harder finish. Why we I mean why we can differentiate these brushes? For example, if I want to what to say, merge some two colors over here, okay, some if I want to fusion, if you want to fuse some two colors, for example, I'm having a pink one over here. Now I can take a blue one. So these colors, it will come from the foreground color over here, as we saw the previous week. Okay. So again, I'm going to, okay, let me soften this one. So these two colors got
Sushil
merged.
sir,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt again. One more request from the viewers. They want you to be even more slower. Like, I think it is very technical. So it is taking a lot of time for us to process everything.
Yeah.
And also, people are requesting if you can add some words in Hindi. I think Hindi viewers are there who are not very comfortable with complete English. So if something
Okay.
can be done about it.
I can say TK, that's it. Because I'm not that much comfortable in Hindi.
I
May
understand. Oh, as much as you're comfortable. So,
much I may thoda se malum. That's it. I can understand Hindi,
oh,
but
that was cute.
okay. Yeah,
Anyway, I won't take much time. Please
yeah,
continue.
yeah. Okay. So and moreover, why I'm going for a little bit fast is our time is very constrained. I just want to finish it up in a
Right.
fast time because I didn't want to waste time of the viewers also. And these
Mhm.
our versions, like it has been recorded. You can watch it at any time after this live session. This is an interactive
Oh,
session
yes.
where you can converse with us. Okay, so here
Right.
it has been recorded, so you can at any time you can watch it very slowly.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, so now here we come. Okay, so we are fusing two colors, okay, the blue one and the pink one. So like this, this brush, I mean the soft brush can be used, the softened brush. So the same thing, okay, I'm sorry, the same thing I'm doing with the hardened brush. Okay, so I'm hardening the brush stroke over here, hardening it. Okay, I'm taking pink color again. Yeah, I'm taking the pink color again, and I'm going to take a blue color again. So if I draw with this one, you can see it's a flat color basically, and it has been separated. So it depends how, in what way we need. For example, if you want a perfect shape, you can use this hardened color. For example, when you see like I want a perfect shape like this. Okay, and then I want to have some pink color over here. Yeah. So if you want to have some perfect shape, you can use that one. But usually we don't use brushes for this purpose. This we can do with the shapes itself. Here, we use brush mostly for drawing some smoothened surface. So that is why it is used usually. Okay. So let me let me show you something. What is how this uh, softened brush can be used. Okay, I'm going to draw a scenery now. Okay, a very small scenery. Uh, like let's see. Let's start with combining different colors with different layers. Okay, So now we can understand. I think I may be a bit fast, but you can understand very easily in this process. Okay, so I have chosen a brush over here. Okay, a soft brush over here. I have lesser down the hardness, and I'm having some size of it. Okay, so uh, meanwhile, I just want to tell you more. If I want to change the size of the brush, I don't want to go every now and then over here, because when you become a fastest designer, you won't be having you'll be much frustrated to go every time over here to select the brush sizes. Okay, you have a shortcut. You have a shortcut, like the right side of your keyboard, after the letter P, you have two brackets will be there, the closed one and the open one. So the open bracket, I mean the right one, the right side bracket will increase your brush size, and the left side bracket will lesser down your brush size. Okay, I can just uh yeah, so it is like that. The lesser one, the right side bracket will increase. Okay, so the shortcut will be after the letter P in your keyboard, you have two brackets. If you press the closing bracket, the opening bracket, it will be lesser. On the right side, the closing bracket, it will become bigger. Okay, so like that, I can use the shortcut to make my work very easily. Okay. Meanwhile, even if I want to go and change the hardness, I don't want to every time I don't want to go over here. Okay. Here, another one shortcut to open the whole dialog box over here is I can just right click in the document itself. I can get the dialog box over here, where I can just choose it over here itself. So it has multiple doorways to change the tool preferences basically. Okay, so here now, as we saw previously, I'm going to select open a new layer, create a new layer over here with this icon the right side over here. I'm pressing this layer. Below you can see this icon over here, just click it, or I can just press the shortcut key shift control and new. This also I taught the previous session. So shift control and N, and then I'm going to press OK. Yeah, so the layer has been created now. Now I'm going to choose a color. So in the color panel in the left side, you have the foreground color. I'm going to select maybe what color. Well, like we'll start with the blue, a light blue. Okay, maybe a light blue. Yeah, so this is the blue color I'm going to choose, and I'm going to just draw over here. I'm going to paint something. I'm going to put some large brush stroke over here. Okay, yeah, now it has been drawn over here. Yeah, so it's basically we would have all drawn in our small edges, and then I'm going to select another one layer. Okay, now I have clicked over here. I have created a new layer now. So let's see. I'll put an orange over here. An orange. Yeah, an orange. So here I want more to be fused over here, because this bit it is not that much good. So I'm going to make a bigger brush size. So I'm going to press this closing back bracket, so that the brush size will become more big. Okay, I'm just going to click over here. That's it. So when I'm clicking it over here, automatically my smoothened brush will give more smooth at the borders. Okay, yeah, so it is like that. And then the next layer, I'm going to select maybe an yellow. Yeah, yeah, and then again I'm going to select something like a blue as for the top. Yes, so this is how we can create these brush strokes, and these brush strokes are used for these kind of purposes basically. So I have created a fusion of the three colors. Okay, here we can choose. Now we can draw something else. Okay, I missed something. I think people have noticed it. I have not created a new layer. I have made it. I mean, I've given two strokes in the same layer, the layer three. If I want to edit, if I want to edit this layer two, I can edit it separately, only this orange color. But if I want to edit this yellow color, it can't be separately edited because I have merged both of them. I have made a mistake now. Okay, I just click it, and if I drag it, I can't edit it. I can't move separately this yellow. So that's a wrong thing. So I have to do it again. I have to create a new layer, go to brush. So the brush shortcut key is B. You can see it over here. If you keep the mouse pointer over there, you can see the brush tool B. Okay, so click it and then click and draw over here. Fine. Now I have created a new layer. So now I can edit the yellow one. Okay, so I can just hide all these layers, layer 2, layer 1. So this is the hide layer option over here on the left side. You can see something, some open eye over here. I can just close it off so that I can choose only this yellow. I can edit it. If I want to move it, I can move it. You can, if you want to move it up and down, I can move up and down like that. Or opening,
Uh,
yeah,
Sushil sir,
yeah.
a small question from Misty Kushlan. Sorry, the person is asking if we can do this editing part on any Photoshop mobile app or any mobile app that is like Photoshop or something. If
Can we
this
use
particular
this
thing
on
can be
mobile?
done.
No, no, no. It can't be done in mobile because mobile it will become an amateur work. This is what we are showing is here is a professional work. Okay, so here we have to go everything professionally only. Like
Mhm.
mobile is something where everyone can do it. Okay, this is only for professionals basically. Okay,
Mhm.
so everyone can't do it very easily.
Right.
Okay, so that is why we are there in the in the skill cast over here. So I'm teaching you to create the skills over here. Okay, so
Yeah.
mobile, anyone can learn it, anyone can easily do it, but this is not like mobile apps and all. Okay, so
Yeah.
nowadays we have different mobile that face app is there, and everything has been in a single click. Everything has can be modified, but it can't be modified as you
Absolutely.
want. Yeah,
Right.
these mobile apps it will do by themselves. Okay, you can't create
Mhm.
your own effect. You can create only
Mm.
its effect, only the presets which will work, only the default
Hmm.
presets. Okay, here we can create our own design, our own model, whatever we have in our mind, we can do it over here. It is the difference between
Mm.
the mobile app and the software what we are practicing now. Okay,
Right.
so yeah, we'll go further now. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, so I have created this one. Now, let me add some more shape. I'm creating one more layer over here. Okay, and then I'm going to have a shape. Yeah, the circle shape over here. Okay, and then I'm creating a circle. Though. So in the previous session, I've shown you how to create a circle and everything. So I'm creating a circle over here. Okay, creating a new. I already created a new layer. Now I have to select the color. Say for example, I can select a light yellow. Yeah. Okay. Now Alt and delete is what filling the color over here. The in the previous section I've given the shortcut also. So now you can see I've created some circle. It resembles a sun over here. Okay. Now, but this is not smooth. This is very hard over here. The border is very hard. So what I can do for this one now? Okay. So before going into now, we are going to have some other option where we are going to smooth the uh, round surface over here. Okay, it is something called as feather. The feather touch, what we call over here. So the border will should become a feather finish kind of thing. So I'm going to go back. I'm stepping back for backward now. Alt, Control, and Z. So going back. Okay, now I've created a circle over here. Now I'm going to do a feather selection. Feather selection in the sense the border. Now the border is very hard. Now I'm going to soften the border. For softening the border, what I should do? I can just right click over here. I can select feather over here. The feather option is over here. or I can go to the menu over here in the top menu. I can click select, and then I can uh, put a feather over here. Feather, yeah, modify and feather. So and the shortcut key is shift plus F6. That we can also try that one, but this is the easier one. The right click and feather. So feather, it is again showing how many pixels you want to make it smoothen. So I want to make it into 20 pixels smoothen. Okay, now let me fill it and see. Okay, so now you can see the border is much smoother, but I want more smoother. Okay, so what I should do, I can feather it more. Around 50 pixels I am feathering it. Feather radius is 50 pixels now. Just click OK. Now, yeah, now you can see it has been more blended now with all the colors now, with the blue one, with the orange one, and also with the yellow one. So I can just create it, and if you want, I can just press Control T for transform. We learned it in last session, and I can just click it over here, Shift Alt and drag it so that it'll become more bigger. So a kind of a shape it came. So I can just show you more effects over here, but it will you won't understand because it will be more advanced version. Okay, so now this is something what we saw about brushes. Okay, and we have different brush presets are there. So what we saw over here is a basic brush. Okay, we have different brushes are there. Okay, for example, I have selected the brush tool over here. Okay, and right clicking, and you can see a small icon over here. Okay, a kind of gearbox, a gear. Okay, settings icon kind of thing. If I click over here, you can see different menus are there, and in the bottom, if you see, these are all the uh, brush presets we have in Photoshop. Usually when you install a Photoshop, the basic brushes, it will be there, like basic brushes, assorted brushes, calligraphic brushes, drop shadow, and dry media brushes, like that. So what are these brushes basically? These brushes are different shapes. Okay, now we have seen only a circle shaped brush. Okay, for example, I'll show you. We are in the okay. So when I click this one, it will show a dialog box like this: replace current brushes with the brushes from basic. If I want to replace the whole set of brushes, I can press OK. If I want to add below, then I can just press append. So it has been added below now. Okay, so these are the basic. I'm already having the basic brushes now. Okay, so again it has been added now in the below. So now I don't want to do that one. I'll go with the assorted a calligraphic brushes. Okay, I'm just going to press OK. It'll just replace the whole brush set over here. So I'm pressing OK. Now we can see different the brush shapes has changed now. Okay, now I'm clicking this one, the some brush over here. Okay, I'm increasing the size. Okay, you can see when I'm increasing the brush as shape has uh, become different now. Okay, so let me go for a new layer. See, I'm going to select the color now, a color of a cool color. Okay, now you can see I can I can draw something different. It's a different shape of brush now, so I can do a different shape now. I can also soften this one also, so it'll give a soft effect, so like that. So basically, these effects it can be used for these kind of purposes. I'm drawing something over here below the sun, so I can do something like this. Let me select a different color. Yeah, yes. So it is like that. And you have different presets over here, like some, you know it'll be much fun over here. If you see, I'm pressing this dry media brushes. Okay, so you have different kind of brushes over here. So now let's see what kind of effects going to have. Okay, it is something. It's a very you know assorted shape over here. So let me select some white color. Okay, let me click. See, now I can create a cloud over here. Okay, so these kind of blushes, we have different blushes over here. You can just select of your need. You can select different blushes over here, and you can use it for different purposes. And you have also different shapes. Also, it's there. For example, if I want to, I'm just closing this one. Yeah, uh, yeah. You can see this one. Let's see. You have different shapes. Also, it will come so that you can create different effects over here, and then some other blushes. Fox finish. Yeah, let me check this one. I'll put some more yellow. Yeah. Yes. So this is the image we created with only brushes, basically. Okay, so it is kind of a modern art we created very easily. It is just with very few strokes, and which it's having only three colors over here. So what I'm coming to say is, we can have different what to say arts over here. You can create different art. Okay, with these blushes you can create different art, so that uh, it'll give an impression to your what to say, to your viewers whom you're presenting it. So it is like that. So, and then again, now we have seen these blushes. So opposite to blush, what we call it as the negative one. Okay, so we have created the blush now. Now we are going to see something opposite to blush. Okay, which is called as an eraser, basically. Okay, we are going to erase something. We have created something. I think it's very good. So I'm going to save it now. First, let us see how we are saving it. Okay, so I'm going to file. Okay, and I'm going to save it now. File, you have an option called as save over here. Either I can do save as or save means you have the basic document setup is psd format. So I can create a photoshop psd format. This is the first one, it will come. Okay, it's a open working file, what we call. You can just open it at any time and you can edit it. Okay, I'm going to create yeah. So I'm going to save it. I can just type name like sample. So I'll just close this one, create a new document now. Yeah, and one more thing, I just want to open and I have to tell you. So this is the open document where I can edit it. And if you want to have a JPEG image format, okay, you can just click File, Save As, and you can select the format, whichever format you want. For example, JPEG, you can just select JPEG format. It's an image format where it can be viewed anywhere in mobile or in websites, and you can also upload it in Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you want. And you have something called as uh, JPEG is there, and then PDF is there, and you have to see it's an RGB format. You have something called as PNG format. It will be there where you can also save the transparency. Transparency I will tell you later on. So the PNG format is there, basically. Okay, so this is how it works. The saving option. Okay, so now we are going to have the negative side of the brush now. Okay, so that is called as an eraser, as you said previously. So now I'm going to draw something with the same brush, like what brush we have. I want to use this brush now. Let's go with the basic brush itself now. Let's just start. Yeah, I'm going to reduce this, increase the size of the brush. Pick it. Okay. Now, yeah, I have created another one layer. I'll select an orange color. Yeah. Now I just want to have a what to say, a gap over here, some gap. Okay. So now I can use this eraser tool over here. You can see below this brush tool. There are some two tools are there, and below that one, this eraser tool is here. Just click it, and I can just increase it. I can just click it, so it is getting erased now. Erased instance, only this layer will get erased. Only this layer 2, this layer 1, it won't get erased. Okay, if you want to erase that layer 1, then I have to click this one, and they have to erase it. So now this yellow, it has been bit erased, and orange it got bit erased with the eraser tool. And in for eraser tool also, you have different brush type is there. Okay, the same what we have in for the brush tool, the same thing is here for the eraser tool also. So just want to click it, and you can just select any presets over here, and you can just the same format, you can just click it, and you can erase it different manner. You can see, so I can erase it in whatever manner I want. Yeah. So this is the eraser tool. So basically, this brush tool and eraser tool is almost same only, but in the sense, if I want to, for erasing some backgrounds and in photos, so these eraser tools may be a bit useful for you. And then the next tool we are going to see is about the paint tool what we have. Okay, the paint tool, this we have already seen the previous time. This like filling this foreground color over here. This is the paint tool. That is the use of paint tool. And we never use this paint tool to click and put it over here. It is like of MS Paint version. Okay, so for this one we used to use this shortcut Alt and Z, as I said previously, and Control and the backspace basically. Okay, so here the usually we use this tool instead of using this paint bucket tool. Okay, long press this icon, you can see two menus it will come. We used to have only this gradient tool. So what is gradient basically? Okay, so yeah, what is gradient? What is gradient basically? Gradient is blending of different colors, we call it as. Usually these marketers, they used to say like, I need two colors in the background. Like we used to put whenever we are having a discussion with the marketers, they want to create some designs. Okay, they want some two color. They used to say they want two colors basically. So I used to put two colors over here in the background. For example, I will put an orange, and then I will put an yellow over here. So you have to understand the terms basically. So that's why I'm showing you. Okay, so these two colors, but they don't want like this. They want it is to be mixed. So there is one term is called as, that term is called as gradient, what we call over here. Okay, so this gradient, what does it mean is it will blend. Basically, the colors will get blended. Okay, so now I have created two colors over here. Now let's see, I am clicking this gradient over here, and you have this option in the top. Okay, so this is the gradient color selection tool. Okay, so what I will do, so this is the two stops over here. This we used to have in PowerPoint. If you are good in PowerPoint, you may use it very easily. So I am clicking this top over here. So here the color comes. I can just press over here, and I can just choose the color. Or if I take the mouse pointer out of this color picker, there is something called this eyedropper icon will come, the mouse pointer. So I just click over here. The color, this color will be chosen over here. You can just check it over here. Okay, I'm clicking OK, and again I'm going to click this one, and then I'm going to select this one. Okay, now you can see the gradient over here. It is already formed. Okay, the gradient is from orange to yellow. I'm just going to click OK, and I'm going to create a new layer. And then drawing a gradient is very easy. Okay, I'm just going to hide this, both the two one. Okay, so this mouse pointer from one pointer to other is the gradient. The flow of the gradient. So I'm just going to click over here from here to click and drag, and I'm going to end it over here. So this is my gradient. It came. See how beautifully it has been blended now. So basically this is the one we previously created. Both are flat cut colors, and we have the gradient effect over here. So this color, this background effect can be used in many backgrounds. You can have any gradient over here, and you have also some presets over here, preset gradients. You can just click it. You can see different presets are there. They're having some multiple color effects over here. Different stops are there. You can just click and select, click, and you can also select like this. Click and select from the pointer and whatever you want. And if you click OK, now see how many gradients it will come. Now different many colors it will come. Spectrum of colors basically. So this is the use of gradient. You can create different backgrounds over here. And then the next one, if you see over here itself, we have in gradient, you have different options are there. So now we are having some, this is called as linear gradient, what we call, blending from, I'm sorry, blending from one place to other. It is called as linear gradient, what we call. Okay. Now we have something called this radial gradient. Okay. It will be the gradient, it will start from the center and it will go like a circle basically. Okay, so like click and drag, and you can see it's a kind of a radial gradient now. Okay, from center, the gradient has been started from the center and it has gone to the outside. Okay, and some three more options are there. It is something called as, this one gradient type is there. So it will be like this. It's a single point gradient, what we call. For it will start from here, it will go like this, and it'll take around and it will get finished over here. Okay, and then the other one is, it's a three reflected gradient over here. So I'm going to click from here to there. Okay, so the gradient, one stop, it will be multiple side. For example, I have the yellow. I have only two stops over here. One is yellow and orange, but in two sides, in top and bottom, both the sides, this orange is being splashed over here, and the middle one is the yellow. So this is the use of this one. And then the next one is a star kind of thing. It will give a shape gradient kind of thing. So these are the gradient option over here. So I can use anything, any gradient you can use it. Okay, so this is the use of this gradient tool. With this gradient tool, there are lots of things are there. I mean, lots of you can play with these gradients. Those creative objects, it can be created with these gradients over here. For example, I have this layer over here with a gradient. Let me change the gradient effect. So from this corner to corner, so it has been across linear gradient. Now I'm going to choose from here, from bottom to top, straight one. Okay, you can see this one. And let me create a new layer over here, and then let me go for the shape. Okay, an elliptical mark, you like, yeah, yeah. Now I can create let me go with the gradient itself again. I'll choose a different gradient now, from black to blue. No, something like a dark green. Okay, now from top to bottom I'm doing it. Now you can see. Now I'm going to use my transform tool over here. I want a bit more bigger. Okay, moving it to the top. Now you can see two surfaces now. One is this is the background and this is the foreground over here. What we have created over here, and I want some uh, you know uh, some kind of an effect over here. So as we said previously, I can also change this. What to say? I can duplicate this layer. Okay, for that I have to press Control J. Control J, it will get duplicated. I can see layer 5 copy over here. Okay, so if I want to duplicate this layer, I can right click and duplicate layer, or I can do just control. I can press just Control J. So it has been duplicated now. Now I'm going to have what to say, one more gradient. Okay, so for selecting this one only, I want to select only this drawn place over here. So what I have to do, I can just press Control key. My mouse pointer has become different when I keep the mouse pointer over here in the layer thumbnail box. My mouse pointer will have a hand pointing out in the thumbnail with a small selection kind of an icon over there. So if I press Control only, it'll show like this. And then if I click it, my drawn part will be selected. You can see the marquee tool over here. You can see the marquee tool over here. So it is being, I mean, the selection over here. So now it is being selected. Okay, now what I am going to do, and I am going to again uh, select uh, to, yeah, a different gradient now. Yeah, now I select another different gradient. Okay, now we can see one layer is this one, and the below this layer is there. Okay, now I just want to blend these two. Okay, for this one, I'm going to use the eraser tool now. Okay, I'm going to select the eraser tool, right click. I'm going to select the basic brush over here. Okay, a round brush, a softened one, and a bigger in size. Okay, now see, let's see what's happening. Yeah, I'm deleting. I mean, I'm erasing the below. I mean, the top layer a bit. Okay, so this is the effect I can get. And again, I want to have something blended with this also. So big. Yeah. Now I'm moving a bit top, small, okay, top. And then again I'm selecting the eraser tool with the same layer selected. Okay. What I should going to do? Erase it. Erase the top, only the small top. You have to play with your mouse very easily so that it can be easily blended. See, now I have blended it. Now you can see a smooth finish over here, something. Okay, now again the same effect. I'm going to create another one layer. I'm going to do a spherical in shape kind of thing. Okay, in the middle. And then put a white one. Alt and delete. Okay, I want to feather it again. Oh, yeah. Shift and F6. 50 pixels. Alt and delete. And then I'm moving this layer below this layer 5. Okay, so it will be at the back, from the back. So something like this. See, now why it has been half seen the sun, I mean the circle, because it has been at the back now, back of this fifth layer. This is the fifth layer, and I have just clicked and dragged below this one. So this is how these brush tools and this eraser tool, we have the gradient tool, everything works over here. Yeah. Okay. So the next one we are going to see is something like, uh, it's not a bit complicated. Like we are going to see a different shortcut now. So as you see over here, I was just zooming it and zooming out the whole document. You would have been wondering how is he doing. It is all of a sudden it is coming, uh, you know, bigger, and is going smaller and more smaller, like that. Okay, it is something like, you have some tool over here. This the bottom, you can see this is called as a zoom tool. Okay, you have in many basic applications the zoom tool. Zoom tool is for zooming the document front and back. Okay, so you can just click it, it will go front, and here in the top left you can see the minus zoom out option. Okay, so it will get zoom out. So but I never used to touch this one or this one. Okay, because I know the shortcut how to do. Okay, but better to do click this one or this one. I'll just press Z, the letter Z in my keyboard. Okay, that is a shortcut for the zoom tool. Okay, so that I can just click it, it can be zoomed over here. Or else, instead of going control, I mean Z also, I can just press either control plus button or control minus button. You can see, you can check it in your keyboard after the number 0. You can see the minus and plus. So I have to press both with pressing control. I have to press minus or I have to press plus, so that it will zoom in or zoom out, so that I can I can make some corrections very precisely, where I can draw something. If I want to do some corrections, for example, here I can see some the shape is not properly done, so that I can just press eraser. I can zoom in, and I can select this layer, and I can cut it very precisely over here. See, so like that. And somewhere you can also see some other all of a sudden a different icon is coming. What is that? Some kind of a hand is coming over there. So the hand is something which you can just click and drag the whole document, and if it is zoomed means you can just go to a particular place without moving the layer or anything. Okay, so that is the hand symbol over here. So basically this one is for uh, selecting and moving the whole document to a particular place to edit it, basically. Okay, so instead of selecting this hand, you can just shift your base the tool you have selected to hand tool and the selected tool. Okay, for that thing you can just press space button. So in the space button of the keyboard, if I press the hand symbol, it will come, and you can switch it to the previously selected tool also when I take off my press button, I mean the space button off. So it is like that. So you can just click it, and I can drag it from here and there. So it's like that. And control minus. And if I want to fit to the screen, I can just press control 0, so it will fit to the screen over here. So this control 0 basically the shortcut is. Okay. Yeah. And the next one is we are going to see. Yeah, let me show you something more interesting. So we have seen now, it is what we have shown, watched till now is about drawing. Now let's go to something like, some photo editing, so that it'll be more fun for you. You can do different photo editing, because usually when you see uh, the photographs. Okay, you'll be having some photo, they'll be having some small some black patches, or some pimples, it will be there somewhere. Okay, now we are going to uh, you know correct those things in your photographs, basically. Okay, so for that thing, I'm going to do something, uh, uh, something special, I mean something interesting now. Okay, so we go to the Photoshop again. I'm going to open uh, a photograph now, basically. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me take my photograph itself. That'll be better, because I don't want to use anyone's photograph. Else they will. So here's one. Oh, it's really small. I want a bigger one. Yeah, you can see my photograph over here. Like you can see, for example, there are lots of again, this has been fully corrected. There'll be lots of patches over here and there like that. Okay, I just want to, uh, I want to make it a bit same color over here. I want to make a bit more brighter, the same texture over here. I don't want to change the texture from here to there. For that thing, I can do something called as clone option is there. Some clone tool. Okay, here below the brush, you have the clone tool over here. You can see it is clone stamp tool, what they call. I can just select it. See, wait, I'll show you something like you can see a pimple over here, some maybe a small lump over here. Okay, so how do you clone is you just want to select somewhere over here. Okay, so this is the cloning. I'm going to clone this place with this patch, this with this area. Okay, so selecting this clone tool, press your alt key in the keyboard. Okay, that will be nearby your space bar. Okay, the alt key, the left side alt key, just press it. Your mouse pointer will become an aim pointer. Okay, the pointer icon will become like this. Okay, just click it, and wherever you want to make this part to be cloned, just go over there. You can just click it. It will get cloned. It's not much clear over here. I think I have to go to a different pic over here. I'll just show you with a different pic. Okay, let me check just a second. Okay, I'm coming back. Mhm. Okay, yeah. Here also the same thing. Yeah. See, now I'm going to correct something over here. Okay, I have some hairs over here. I just want to remove this hair over here in this space. Okay, so selecting this clone tool. Okay, I'm going to select this space. I'm going to clone this space over here. Just click it over here. Go over here. Press it. Now you can see this has gone, and this skin patch has gone. It has been cloned over here to here. Okay, like this, I can clone any space, but it has to be done very carefully because, uh, it's not that much easy. You have to match the texture of the whole skin, else it will go messy. Then so it's like that. Now you can see the whole hair is gone now. Previously, the hair was there. Now the hair is gone. So this is the original photo, and I've edited like this. So this is just an introduction for the stone. The clone tool. So by the next session, I'll be showing I'll be detailing explaining you the whole tool about cloning and patching, and we'll be seeing something called as a pen tool in the next session. So this is what we're going to have by this session. Yeah. So getting back.
Okay. So that was amazing, Sushi. Uh, I think the best part is you just talked about some really difficult aspects of Photoshop, and
Mhm.
I think I will have to watch it again because I would have to practice it on Photoshop while watching your video. Otherwise, I won't get the knack of it. So I think it
Yes.
is one suggestion.
Mhm.
Secondly, your Thoda Thoda was really cute. Even
Oh,
Kinki Sen from
ah,
Bengal liked it. Your Hindi is cute. You should try it more in your videos, no? Like thoda thoda.
product. Mm,
Yeah, and Rajesh Prajapati ji is like very happy. You
mm,
have, he says it's really nicely explained. Thank you so
mm,
much for understanding viewers' request. I think he was requesting about the pace, like it has to be slower, and you
mm.
actually slowed it down and made it even more effective. So he's
Yeah.
thankful for that.
Mhm,
Yeah. So overall, it was a lovely, lovely session, and
mhm.
I am going to
It
watch
is just
all your videos. Yeah,
yeah, I just want to tell you something. Like, this Photoshop now we just crossed around what to say, some 5% of Photoshop only. Lots of things are there.
yeah,
It's not about tools. It is about how we are going to use the tools.
exactly.
This session, I've detailed about using the brushes, erasers, and using
Right,
colors like that. So with this brushes, with these tools, there are lots of things are there. It is not only for only creating these structures. There are lots of things are there. So
right,
later on, when you're practicing, it is like, we have to experiment things. We have to experiment lots of things over there in inside Photoshop with one tool. Like, in our small ages, what we will do when we get a toy, what we'll do immediately when we get for example, a remote controlled car, or a battery operated car, we'll immediately will open it. Okay, as a child, what we'll do,
yes,
we'll open it. Okay, we will see what is there inside, what is that it is getting the sound, how it is giving the sound. We'll break it up. Okay, within 2 3 days, whatever the toy will get, it will get immediately, it will get broken by us. So that is how these softwares also will, we have to work on it. you know we have to
exactly,
we have to go inside. We have to dig a lot, basically. Okay, even it will
right,
get dirt. For sure your hands will get dirt, but still that dirt,
exactly,
at last, it will give a very good structure, a statue of what you have in your mind.
absolutely,
It'll be the output. It'll be,
right.
it'll be so aesthetic, basically. The aesthetic,
I'm
the
sure
aesthetic
it sounds.
structure in your mind, it should be the output.
Yeah. So you said a very wonderful thing. It's not just about learning the tool, but about the ways of using one tool for all, so many things. It is a creative process. It's an art.
E- exactly.
Yeah. So Photoshop is really interesting. I mean, I
Mm.
always used to look at it like something very complicated, but now you have made it so easy for me. I'm sure for all our viewers as well.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for watching our video, the skill cast with Susheel Ivan. If you don't know, Susheel is the creative director at World of Marketing, and he will keep doing these videos every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. So stay tuned. And secondly, um, we have started our Womenia Warmcast, that is exclusive for women, like when we gather some really colorful vibrant women from different corner of the world on the screen of Warmcast, and then they talk about their struggles, their journey, how they built their careers, and how they became what they are today. If you want to know their story, don't forget to join us tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. And remember, we do it every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. So Sushil comes every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and women come every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. You should not forget it. So I will keep meeting you at times like this. So bye bye guys. Hope to see you again. Please keep coming. Bye bye.